everyone, and welcome to 60 Seconds with GUSD. My name is Laura Cortez, and I am the proud superintendent of the district. And I am super excited to be here today at Vista Verde Middle School with three amazing people that I am going to interview, starting with Mr. Matt Garcia, 8th grade history teacher. Welcome, Mr. Garcia.
Why, thank you. This year, we had 7 students who participated in the Monterey County National History Day contest. And just for a little background, National History Day is a history contest that has taken place for, I'm guessing, 4 decades now. And we've been lucky enough to be able to participate, going back to 2016. And this is my favorite activity of the year as a history teacher, because our students have the opportunity to become the historians, and they participate and dig into the topics that they have chosen. And so this project was started way back in August. Students have been working on this since August 2025 when they first came up with their topic. And I think that's one of the most powerful things about this particular project is that students have choice. They can research something of their interest, and they can create a project from one of 6 different categories here in California. And so this year we had one student who did a performance, which is a skit that she wrote that she has to act out in front of the judges. And our other 6 students participated in the podcast category, either as an individual or in a group. And the podcast can be up to 10 minutes of information. So this is why it takes months and months of research for the students to put together their 10-minute podcast. The theme for this year's contest was revolution, reaction, and reform. And so students have to find a topic that fits that theme, and then the research begins.
Excellent. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for guiding all of our students through this very important project. And every time I enter your room and see all of the things that are happening, our students are super engaged and excited to be just doing their research.
Well, I wish I could take credit for the work that they did, but like I said, these students started way back in August, and the result of the contest, their success in this contest, is a result of the months of work that they put into it. And this year was a really awesome year for us here at Vista, because we sent 7 students to the county contest, and all 7 of them are moving to the state contest. That means that they were in the top 3 in their category at the county level. So I think that this year we're sending more students to state than we ever have before.
Excellent. And thank you so much for inviting 2 of our star students that will be representing Vista Verde Middle School at the state level. So I'd like to start with Mariela. Mariela, you and your partner Jordan have a podcast, The Revolutionary Sounds of the Shirelles.
Yeah.
Can you tell us all about your podcast?
Our podcast is about the girl group band from the 60s, the Shirelles. We mostly talk about the song Will You Love Me Tomorrow and its impactful meaning about intimacy and deep personal emotions that women couldn't express back then in the 60s.
Awesome. And so what were some of your discussions? What was your favorite part of the podcast?
I mostly liked researching about the reaction, because we had to go into the negative reaction and the positive reaction from fans during that time. Most people didn't like it because it was too inappropriate and was even banned from radio stations. But most young women and teens really liked the song because they could relate to it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And we also have Miss Pilar here with us. Pilar, congratulations to making it to the state as well.
Thank you.
And your podcast is Alice Paul and the Women's Revolution. Tell us all about your podcast.
So my podcast was about a woman named Alice Paul, who was a very revolutionary person for the women's suffrage in the time she was alive, because she was a woman who, instead of waiting for people to help her make a change, she decided to make a change for herself and for all the other women who were struggling with wanting to be heard.
Excellent. You also mentioned, Pilar, that you found some inspiration from doing this project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so some inspiration I found from Alice Paul was that really, whenever you want to do something, you can't wait for somebody to help you out to do it for you. You have to kind of tell them to do it, ask them to do it. If you need help, you ask for help instead of waiting for help. If you want somebody to do something for you, you ask them to do it. You tell them to do it instead of just waiting for them to try to help you.
Excellent. What important life lessons, right? That's awesome. Thank you so much, ladies, and thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Garcia, for representing Vista Verde Middle School at the state level. And we are looking forward to continued success, and we are just crossing our fingers that you are going to place #1 at the state.
Yeah, we'll be in Sacramento May 1st through 3rd. And we are also very excited about this opportunity and the support that the district has provided us to send all of our students there. And it was nice to see Jordan and Mariela take a project from their elective class, the history of rock and soul, and expand on it for their History Day project. And then Pilar is our very first 7th grader to participate at the county level and our very first 7th grader to move on to the state level. So for all of our students, we're hoping that this is just the first time that they participate.
That's right.
No pressure on Pilar or anything, but we want to see her at state 6 years in a row, because they do give special recognition to students who have participated in 6 state history days.
All right, so go Grizzlies. I hope that you do win first place at the state. This was 60 Seconds with GUSD. Thank you so much for joining us.